Hey, happy flawsome AF Friday. I hope that you are well. I hope you've had a fabulous week. I am back for another flawsome AF as fuck Friday. And so if you are joining me live, I would love you to come and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from in the comments. And if you are catching me on the replay, still say hello. Still let me know where you are watching from so that I know who has watched this, so that I know if this has benefited you. But tonight I wanted to come live to talk to you about strategy and inner work. Okay, and specifically I want to start really by, I suppose, just relaying to you the title of this live, which is strategy will only get you so far, but when you team that with the inner work, that's when you absolutely get to supercharge your results and your growth. And I just wanted to delve a little bit deeper into that with you, just so I guess that you can understand that. Okay, so I am a corporate worker. I have a corporate job that I rock out Monday to Friday, and I lead a team within that corporate role. I'm also a certified life coach, and also I'm a certified business strategist as well. So I just wanted to kind of just tell you that, to let you know that actually I have some experience about what I'm going to be talking to you about, and that's why I probably am qualified actually to share this with you. Okay, so in my corporate 9-to-5 job, there are always strategies and processes that we have to follow. And I'm sure that you will have the same things in your career. There are processes and strategies that we have to follow to get a specific job done. And that's the same in your own business as well. So whether it's in your career or whether it's in your business, there are always going to be processes that you need to follow. And we need strategies to be able to follow those processes to know where they're actually going to lead us, to get us to the results that we want, right? It's all very well having the strategy in place, but if you don't have a belief system that underpins all of the strategy, if you don't believe that you can do things, you don't believe in your abilities, your capabilities, if you are not confident enough, if you believe that you aren't able to show up as who you truly are, in your corporate career or in your own business, then the strategy is only going to get you so far, right? Because if you don't have a belief system, the beliefs that underpin what it is that you're trying to do to get you to where you want to get to, it's going to hinder you. So ultimately, you're not going to be as confident at carrying out the strategies, or you're not going to be carrying them out as powerfully as you could if you had a belief system that actually was rock solid, if your mindset was bulletproof, knowing that anything that comes at you, whether it's on a personal level, whether it's something that comes at you that throws you off track with whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's just anything in general, anything that comes at you, mindset wise, if you are not bulletproof in that mindset, if you haven't got unshakable belief and confidence, it's going to knock you off track, right? So it's going to take you longer to get to where you want to get to with the strategy and achieve the results that you want to achieve, right? So in my opinion, and this is from my personal experience of my own journey, it's also from experience of working with and coaching other women. When we get the inner work done, which is the belief work, mindset, looking at boundaries, looking at people pleasing, looking at turning our inner critic into our inner cheerleader, all those kinds of things, when we look at those and we are courageous enough to actually take a look at ourselves in the mirror and think, right, what do I need to work on? What beliefs are wobbly at the moment? Where am I not feeling confident? What do I need to shift when it comes to my beliefs? What beliefs do I need to transform so that I am a person that is fully invested in myself? I'm worthy as fuck. I know that I can do whatever it is that I have to do, whatever it is that I want to do. So you have full confidence in your capabilities. So you are going to do whatever you need to do with more power, and you are going to get to where you want to get to quicker. because the inner work, like I said, underpins the strategy. And when we build the inner work and we get all of that right, and we transform beliefs and we work on your boundaries, your ability to say no, the people pleasing tendencies that you've probably got, the self-bashing that you probably give yourself in your head. By the way, I've done all of those. Sometimes they do creep in, but not as much these days. But when we do all of that, when we then pair that with the strategy, it absolutely fucking supercharges our results and our growth, and we get there quicker. We get to scale quicker. And this applies to your career, if you're in a corporate career, or a new business. If you're thinking about launching a new business, or you've launched a new business, this is relevant to any of those things. The inner work is key. We need to make sure that we do that, because then when we pair it with the strategy and the processes, we absolutely get to supercharge our growth. And that's really what I wanted to share with you this evening, because it is all very well having a strategy and following it, but if you don't truly believe in yourself and your capabilities and all of the other things, you're not able to say no, you're constantly people pleasing, you're watering down, you're wild, you're keeping parts of yourself hidden for fear of pissing other people off. You know, you're not tapping into self-care. You're constantly bashing yourself in your own head. Those are things that are going to hold you back from actually getting to where you want to get to. So when we look at those and we do the work on those, the inner work, that's where the power lies. I promise you, because that's how I went from feeling as though I wasn't a leader. I didn't know how to lead a team. I didn't have confidence in my abilities. I was scared to have difficult conversations. I would rather do the work. Oops. Sorry about that. My phone dropped off the stand. I would rather do the work for other people rather than have difficult conversations. I would water bits of me down because I didn't want to share bits that maybe piss people off, or maybe I wasn't enough. You know, I constantly had that voice in my head saying, you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you can't do that, who do you think you are? Like, what the fuck? That voice in there. So I know when I'm speaking from experience, and these are things that actually I take my corporate team through as part of their quarterly one-to-ones and various interactions at work. And it's also what I take clients through, people that I work with, right? And so it's powerful stuff. So if you are just somebody that is maybe focusing solely on the strategy in terms of how you can get from where you are now to climb the ladder in your career, or how you can get from where you are now to launch your own business, or maybe you've just launched your own business and you're thinking about solely on the strategy of how to get to where you need to get to achieve the money that you want to earn, the goals that you've got, then you're missing a trick. You need to just take a step back. You still do need that strategy, so you still need to be doing that, but also you need to be making time to do the inner work and work on yourself and be courageous enough to take a deep, honest look at yourself in the mirror. Really question the bullshit stories that you've been telling yourself that are playing around on your head on a loop like a record. You're not good enough. You can't do that. You weren't born to make money. Whatever the beliefs are that you've got playing around on a loop in your head, you get to call them bullshit. They're bullshit stories, right? They probably don't fit you where you are at right now. So we work on matching your beliefs to the person that you are now, so that they're the right beliefs that underpin then everything that you're going to do. Our beliefs power everything that we do in life, because our beliefs create our thoughts create our actions, and our actions create our results. So remember I said strategy will only get you so far. Imagine that the strategy is the action in this analogy that I'm giving you. So our thoughts create our beliefs. Our beliefs create our thoughts. We start with beliefs. Our thoughts create our actions. So if we've not got our beliefs right, they're impacting our thoughts, and then the thoughts that are powering our actions are not going to be as powerful. And then if the actions then that we're taking don't have all this power behind them that they could have, they're impacting the results. So the results aren't as powerful or as big or as quick as we would like. So it all goes back to beliefs, the inner work. Okay, so that is it really. I am going to love you and leave you. If you would like to grab one of my 5 free 30-minute power coaching sessions for this month that are available, so that we can take a look at the beliefs that you hold to see what may be holding you back, or have a chat about the inner work that maybe you need to look at doing to impact the strategy and the beliefs that impact the strategy and the results that you would like, then just comment below beliefs and I will drop you a message and we will get you booked in for a call. Okay, it's free, by the way. So lots of love. I'm literally on a power call in 10 minutes time, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Please feel free to continue the conversation in the chat below. If you've got any questions or you want to ask me anything specifically, feel free to send me a message. And like I said, if you'd like one of my free 30-minute power calls, drop me a comment below belief and I will contact you. And I will be back next week for another Flawsome AF Friday. Mwah! Lots of love.